Hello everyone. So this is an interesting problem. Let's solve it. The following are the fore and back bearing of the sides of a closed traverse, right? Calculate the interior angles. So we need to determine the interior angles of the closed traverse. So first we need to draw the traverse. So let's start with the first line, that is AB. So the bearing of AB is 150 degree. Let's draw here. Sorry, this is north. So bearing of AB is 150 degree 15 minutes. That means as the quadrant are missing, that means it is in whole circle bearing system, right? So the angle is 150 degree 15 minutes. So this one 150 degree 15 minutes. Okay, I am not writing the value of the angle over here. First I will draw this. Now this is A and this is B. Now then I need to see the AB is complete. Now BC, the fore bearing of BC is 20 degree 30 minutes. So 20 degree 30 minutes. So this one is 20 degree 30 minute, and this is C. Now CD, the fore bearing of CD is 295 degree 45 minutes. That means it is in between 270 degree and 360 degree, right? So let's make a long line. So this angle is 295 degree 45 minutes. This is the fore bearing of C and this is D, right? Now the DE, this is 218 degrees. 218 means it is something like in between this, right? So let's make it here. Look, when you draw this kind of traversing, you draw it in with a pen, using the pencil, because it may happen that I have considered this particular line which is outside of this point A. It may happen that I can make the line over here. That means I can make the point D over here, and if I draw the line like in this way, so definitely it will be wrong. So try to make it with using the pencil. Okay. So yeah, this one is 218 degree. Yeah, it is almost 218 degree 0 minutes. Now last one EA. So EA is connected. Now it should be 120 degree. That means yeah, this is, now it is correct actually, approximately, right? Because you can see this is 120 degree. So that means this is in between 90 degree and 180 degree. So yeah, this is correct. So our traversing is complete right now. So D and this point is E. So our traversing is complete. Now we need to determine the interior angles. That means this angle, this angle, this angle, this angle, and this angle, right? So this is angle E, this is angle D, this is angle C, and this is angle B, and this is angle A. So we need to determine these angles, right? So let's start. First we determine the value of angle D. Let's start. So I am just drawing it over here. here I have the point E and here I have the point C and here I have the point D. Now what value I already have? This angle I have, this angle is also known, and so this one is the back bearing of DE, so 38 degree. The forward bearing of DE is 218 degree, 218 degree, and yeah, 218 degree 0 minutes. So I hope you can understand how I mentioning the angles. That means why this is 218 degree, because the DE, the forward bearing, that means when I consider this forward bearing, that means I need to see from D to E point, right? Now I am watching from D to E point and the angle is 218 degree. Look, you can see that when I am watching from D to E point, this is the angle, this is the line, so this 218 is the forward bearing and the back bearing is 38 degree. That means when I see from E to D side, this is the angle, so this is 38 degree. You can see this is 38 degree. So in this way you can write the angles, right? So what will be the value of this angle D from this total angle? From this total angle, if you deduct this portion, definitely the remaining portion is the angle D. Now what will be the value of this angle? This is nothing but the forward bearing of DC. This is D and this is C, so this is actually the forward bearing of DC, or you can say forward bearing of DC is equals to back bearing of CD. Just check, this is CD, right? So back bearing of CD means we need to see from D to C side. This is the D is the starting point. So when you see from D to C point, what will be the angle? The angle is this, and here it is not given, but here the back bearing of CD is given, right? So back bearing of CD, that means I need to see from D to C sides, and definitely it will be the angle, right? And this angle is also same for the forward bearing of DC, that we need to subtract from this total angle. So what will be the value of the forward bearing of DC then? Simply equals to the back bearing of CD, and back bearing of CD means here it is already mentioned, back bearing of CD is 115 degree 45 minutes. That means this shaded portion, if I change the color up to this portion, the angle is 115 degree 45 minutes. Okay, now so definitely angle D will be the total angle, that means the forward bearing of DE, the forward bearing of DE is 218. So angle D will be 218 degree 00 minute minus 115 degree 45 minutes. So this is the value of the angle D. How we can determine? Look, another process that you may follow, that it is nothing but the forward bearing of DE minus forward bearing of DC. Now in place of forward bearing of D, you can write in place of forward bearing of DC, it is same as back bearing of CD. Now the forward bearing of DE is, it is given 218 degree. Now no need to memorize this particular thing, these are not a formula, you just see the traverse and you just see the values, that means the angles which are given, you can directly determine the angles. They are very much simplest thing, and this is very much important also. So yeah, forward bearing of D is 218 degree and back bearing of CD is 115 degree 45 minutes. So definitely what will be the value then? It is 102 degree 45 minutes. Very simple. Now angle D we have determined, right? Now let's come to the angle C. So let's draw it over here. So it is something like this, now this is angle C. The value that we have is this one, and this is D, this is C, and this is B. So here also we know this total angle, that means forebearing of CD we already know. Now from the forebearing of CD, that means this total angle, if we deduct this particular portion, if we deduct this particular portion, definitely we can get this angle, right? So what will be the that means which bearing is the value of which bearing is same as this particular angle? This is nothing but the forebearing of CB. Second, the forebearing of CB. The forebearing of CB is, I am seeing from this side to this side, so this is the angle. So forebearing of CB is the angle that we need to deduct from the forebearing of CD. So from forebearing of CD we can deduct the forebearing of CB, forebearing of CB. Now forebearing of CB means what? Back bearing of BC, back bearing of BC. So definitely in any cases the forebearing of CB means if you change this side, this forebearing becomes back bearing. Okay, now definitely we know the value of back bearing of BC. What is the back bearing of BC? That is 200 degree 30 minutes. So the angle C will be forebearing of CD. Forebearing of CD is 295 degree 45 minutes minus this back bearing of BC. So back bearing is BC, back bearing of BC is 200 degree 30 minutes. So 200 degree 30 minutes. Okay, so understood. So what will be the value of angle C? It is 95 degree 15 minutes. 95 degree 15 minutes. Very easy. Now I just remove some portion. It is very simple thing, but you need to understand why we are using this kind of the conversion of forebearing as well as the big back bearing. Okay, now we have determined the values of the D as well as the C, right? Now now let's come to the, as we are going to clockwise direction, let's come to the angle B. So let's determine the angle B. So yeah, it is something like this. Now we know this value, right? And here this is A and here it is C. Here we know this value, here I know this value also, right? So we need to determine this particular angle. So how to determine this? This is very much interesting. Look, I am removing this. This is not very much clear. So it is something like this. this is A, this is B, and this is C. This angle is known, this angle is known, right? Even this angle is also known, this is also known, right? So these angles are known. This total angle that I have created, that means from this line to this line, that is the forebearing of BA. Okay, so forebearing of BA means the back bearing of AB, and back bearing of AB is, I have the value. So what we can do that, look, we have this total angle, we know the value of this total angle, right? Now from this total angle, if we remove this portion, I can get the value of this exterior portion. I can get the value of this exterior portion. Now if I get the value of this exterior portion, if we subtract that value with 360 degree, we know that total circle is 360 degree, so we just subtract this this particular the red marked angle with 360 degree, we can get the interior angle. So in this particular case or some cases, we need to subtract the value from 360 degree, because we are getting here the exterior angle, not the interior one. Here in case of C, in case of D, we directly got the interior angle, right? But here we got the exterior angle. How? Look, this green portion, the green portion, you can see that this is actually the forebearing of BA, this one, forebearing of BA, and this is forebearing of BC, this the small angle, this the shadowed line, this is the forebearing of BC. That means here I am watching from B to C side, and in this case I am watching from B to A side, right? So if you divide, that means if you subtract this forebearing of BC from the forebearing of BA, what we get? We get the angle B, sorry, this is B, we get the angle B, but yeah, this is exterior, not interior. So exterior angle B equals to forebearing of BA minus forebearing of BC. You just imagine, this is BA, this is this total angle, and this is BC, that means this small angle. So I am just subtracting this particular shaded area so that I can get this total exterior angle, that is exterior B. So exterior B equals to the forebearing of BA means the back bearing of AB, and minus forebearing of BC. So I know the value of back bearing of AB, that is 330 degree 15 minutes. So 330 degree 15 minutes minus forebearing of BC is what? 20 degree 30 minutes. Look, it is feasible. 20 degree 30 minutes, right? So the exterior B, we can write like this, exterior angle B, that will be 309 degree 45 minutes. 309 degree 45 minutes. Okay, you just cross check. Now what will be the interior? What will be the interior angle B? Simply 360 degree, because we got the value, this the angle that is red marked, we just need to calculate this interior, right? So interior will be nothing but 360 degree minus exterior. So 360 degree minus 309 degree 45 minutes, and the value will be 50 degree 15 minutes. Okay, understood? Now we got the value angle B. Now the remaining portion is angle A and angle E. So let's solve this. Okay, I just remove this one. very interesting problem. Yeah, so angle A, okay. So it is something like this, no? So this is E, this is A, and this is B. Now we know this angle, and yeah, we also know this angle also. This particular angle we need to determine, right? And what are the other angles that we already know? This angle we have already know, right? This is the forebearing of AE. This is the forebearing of AE, because if we see from the A to E side, this is the line and it is taken always from the north, right? So this is the angles, the green line. The green line indicates the forebearing of the AE. So if you deduct this particular angle from this total forebearing of AE, we can get this exterior angle, right? We can get this exterior angle. Just imagine, this is the forebearing of AE is the total angle, and if you just deduct this particular angle, and this angle is nothing but the forebearing of AB, right? Because if we see from A to B side, this is the line. So we can write that similarly what we have write over the B, that exterior angle A equals to forebearing of AE minus forebearing of AB, So forebearing of AE is not given, so that is why it will be converted into backbearing of EA. AE not given, definitely EA is given. So backbearing of EA and forebearing of AE are same, minus forebearing of AB. So this is given. So backbearing of EA is 300 degree 30 minutes minus forebearing of AB. So forebearing of AB is 150 degree 15 minutes. So yeah, what will be the value of the exterior angle A? That is 150 degree 15 minutes. 150 degree 15, you can check. Now this is the exterior angle A. So what will be this angle that is marked red? Nothing, that is 360 degree minus this exterior angle, right? So interior angle A is equals to 360 degree minus exterior angle A, that means the 150 degree 15 minutes, and that will be 209 degree 45 minutes. Okay. So in this way we have determined the angle A. Now the last one, that is the angle E. So let's do it. So the angle E, so let's draw it. So this is E, this is A, and this one is D, right? So we know this angle as well as we know this angle. This is the simple one actually, because there is no problem of exterior and interior. You can directly determine. Here you can see you need to determine this particular angle, right? So what you can do, you can deduct this angle from this total angle. So this total angle means what? The forebearing of EA, that means you are watching from E to A side. This is the forebearing of EA, and you just deduct the forebearing of ED. That means if you see from E to D side, this is the forebearing. So you just deduct from this forebearing of EA minus forebearing of ED. Simple. Forebearing of EA minus forebearing of ED. This is actually angle E. This is interior angle. Okay. So forebearing of EA, it is given. Forebearing of EA, yeah, it is given. That is 120 degree 30 minutes. Now forebearing of ED, is it given? ED, no, ED is not given. So forebearing of ED means the back bearing of DE. So I am directly putting over here, back bearing of DE is 38 degree. So minus 38 degree. So what will be the value of angle E then? 82 degree 30 minutes. 82 degree 30 minutes. Now we have determined all the interior angles. Now yes, 99% problem is complete, but yeah, last we need to check. We know that what is the summation of the interior angles which are having n numbers of sides. You know the formula, 2n minus 4 into 90 degree is the total summation of the interior angles. Okay, n is the number of sides. So here how many numbers of sides? 1 2 3 4 5 5 numbers of sides. So 5 into 2 10, so 10 minus 4 6, so 6 into 90 540 degree. So if there is no local attraction, so yeah, there is a concept of local attraction, definitely we will do in next class. So but I am giving some hint. Local attraction means suppose there are any magnetic field, actually you are using here compass, na? So compass is consist of a magnetic material. Okay, there is magnetic needle is there. So definitely if there is any electric wire or any kind of magnetic field, so it may deflect, right? So due to that deflection we have some error. So we need to minimize that error. For that reason we need to use some formulas and some techniques to reduce that error. Okay, so we will definitely do in later. So right now we just check that whether the summation of those interior angles are equals to 540 or not. So what are the values of the angles? We can write that angle A is equals to 209 degree 45 minutes. Angle B is equals to 50 degree 15 minutes. Angle C equals to 95 degree 15 minutes. Angle D equals to 102 degree 15 minutes. Angle E equals to 82 degree 30 minutes. Okay, you just cross verify if there is any mistake. Now you just add these angles and it should be equals to the 540 degree. I hope it is equal. Please check. And yeah, this is the problem and very important one. So thank you.